Hello, everybody. It's Marcia Dehn-Nix. I am back today with a scrapbook process video for my creative scrapbook. This one is using the gorgeous April kit that features My Mind's Eye Gingham Garden. You're going to love this kit. So I decided I would do a Let's Stay Home layout because it's March and coronavirus and everyone's staying home, and I thought it was very applicable. So this cut file that I'm using, that I'm backing right now, comes from Paige Evans, and she posted it in her Facebook page on her Happy Scrappy page. So you can look for it there. It's free, and you can download it. It's an awesome cut file, perfect for what we're going through right now. So I wanted to create a mixed media background with some magicals. So I wanted kind of to match the same kind of yellow that's in that Let's Stay Home. And I grabbed yellow, and there's also like a little very light brown here. So I'm just gonna create like a watercolor on top of an acrylic block, and then I'm going to use some plastic packaging to transfer the color to my cardstock. So the cardstock I'm using is the very heavy basil. It's like a double weight basil. And I like it for my mixed media because it doesn't warp as bad and holds up better with the water. I'm not using any gesso on my background page here. It's just the cardstock. And you can see there a little bit of my color there dribbled off the side of my acrylic block. So I thought I should put some plastic packaging underneath it. So you don't make a mess on your table. So I'm going to go back now and add a little bit of the brown pigment from the Magicals and mix in it with water just like I did the yellow. I didn't clean any of the yellow off of my brush either before I went and did this, so I think there's some transfer there, but that's okay. I really wasn't that picky about it. So my main goal here on where I am placing the pigment on my background is to put some color behind the die cuts that I'm using. So there are some exclusive cut files that come with the My Creative Scrapbook kit every month. And this month I think there are 11 cut files. It's amazing, and they're all beautiful. So I'm using a floral cluster, and I cut it out at a couple different sizes, and my plan was to put it behind that Let's Stay Home, but I wanted a little bit of the color behind it so it wouldn't be white on white. I wanted you to be able to see the cut file. So that's why I am placing the colored pigment here where I am. I wanted it in the upper right and at the left, about the middle, and then alongside my photo in the bottom. So then I thought I should put my ink drops, my splatters on here before I get anything else on here so I don't make a mess. So I went back in with brown spray ink, and I just drizzled it around. So I'm going to go ahead now and put this title down. This is really kind of the main focus of this layout. I didn't want to do it big. Some people do the title huge to cover most of the page. I wanted to be able to get my photo on here too underneath it, and for you to be able to see the photo. I could have cut this out really big and put the photo in the O or something like that, but I really wanted you to be able to see the photo too. So I'm just trying to figure out where the center of my layout here is and where the cut file should go underneath, so they don't stick out too far. And of course I have to get my ruler out and make sure everything is straight before I actually adhere everything down. Then I'm going to go ahead and adhere down my photo too. You can see that on the back of my photo and on my cut file I was recycling some chipboard just to make my supplies go a little bit further. And you can recycle lots of stuff rather than throw it away and give it a new purpose. So what I'm doing now is going through some of the die cut ephemera pieces, and there's this one I wanted to put over the title. I think it says "Let Our Journey Begin," and I want to put clusters here where I have these floral die cuts. So this kit, the die cut ephemera pieces from My Mind's Eye Gingham Garden, has these houses in them, and it's just a versatile kit. There's lots of different things for die cut ephemera pieces here. There's the phrases, and I'm putting just like a scrolly paper underneath my photo to ground it a little bit. There's vines, hearts. This butterfly that I'm playing around with here is another one of the exclusive cut files that comes with the kit. And I thought it would look beautiful on here as well. So, as well as the die cut ephemera houses, there's chipboard houses too. So I went and swapped the blue house out for a chipboard piece. I didn't want everything to be totally flat, so I thought I would do one of the houses as chipboard and leave the other, the green one, as it is. So I'm going to glue this viney thing down to create the cluster here by my house, and then I'm going to glue this other die cut ephemera piece down on the other side. So just playing around with where I want things to go around my photo as well. I found a chipboard bee to put in the upper right, so I wanted the chipboard pieces to kind of be even on my layout. So I'm kind of debating what side to put this photo tab on. I keep moving it around, and I wanted to put something underneath it too. I didn't want it to be all by itself. So I didn't really want to use this flower either because I didn't want to hide the flower. And I didn't like it on the left side because my photo was left heavy anyway. There's more space on the right side of my photo, so I kind of felt that if I did any embellishing, it should be on the right side of my photo. So there's another chipboard piece that says "Together" that I'm putting here on top of my photo. And I'm just going to go look through some more of the ephemera pieces to see if there's something else that I can use on the right side of my photo here to create a cluster. So I really like this heart with the flowers on it. It's really pretty. And I found a green circle with a vine on it. And so I'm still kind of playing around because I was thinking, okay, I have something on the right, something on the left, something on the right. I should do something on the left then. But with my photo the way it is, I decided let's move it to the right. So I'm kind of a slow scrapper. I couldn't make up my mind where I wanted it. keep moving things around, adjusting until I see what I like. So let me explain this photo. This actually was not taken recently. This is a photo from last fall. My husband and I sitting on our front step for our house. And actually, right now, we still get snow every once in a while. So I think tonight we're expecting a little bit more snow. So it's a little cold in Minnesota to get an outdoor photo. And I definitely wouldn't have any plants on my step right now. So in the photo you can see a fern, and I think there's another plant there in the foreground that you can see. I love having plants on my front step. But it looks real sweet, like I'm holding my husband's hand, but in reality what I'm doing is holding him down so he won't run away. He hates having his photo taken. Alright, so I let this layout sit for a few days, and then when I was fussy cutting some flowers for another layout, I was thinking some fussy cut flowers would look amazing on here. So this pattern paper has some really small floral clusters on it, and so I am patiently cutting out some of the floral clusters. And I am not going to cut the whole thing out right here. I cut some out already. And so you don't have to watch me fussy cut them. A tip for this though is use a sharp scissors. I love these Cutter Bee scissors for fussy cutting. So here's my layout then with the fussy cut flowers on it. I arranged them, each of my clusters. I love how it turned out. Thanks so much for stopping by. Bye bye.